Hello, my name is Nancy Richard. The topic is variant prolactin receptor in Agalactia and Hyperprolactinemia. And definition is the prolactin and pituitary hormones play diverse roles in vertebrates. Its no roles in humans are in the process and lactation and reproduction. A loss of function variant in the gene encoding the prolactin receptor has been reported in probats with persistent postpartum and galactorrhea and hyperprolactinemia. The video,
known for its role in enabling mammals, usually females, to produce milk. It is influential in over 300 separate processes in various vertebrates, including humans. Prolactin is secreted from the pituitary gland in response to eating, mating, estrogen treatment, ovulation, and nursing. Prolactin is secreted in pulses in between these events. Prolactin plays an essential role in metabolism, regulation of the immune system, and pancreatic development. Discovered in non-human animals around 1930 by Oscar Riddle and confirmed in humans in 1970 by Henry Friesen. Prolactin is a peptide hormone encoded by the PRL gene. In mammals, prolactin is associated with milk production. In fish, it is thought to be related to the control of water and salt balance. Prolactin also acts in a cytokine-like manner and is an important regulator of the immune system. It has important cell cycle-related functions as a growth, differentiating, and anti-apoptotic factor. As a growth factor, binding to cytokine-like receptors, it influences hematopoiesis, angiogenesis, and is involved in the regulation of blood clotting through several pathways. The hormone acts in endocrine, autocrine, and paracrine manner through the prolactin receptor and a large number of cytokine receptors. Pituitary prolactin secretion is regulated by endocrine neurons in the hypothalamus. The most important of these are the neurosecretory tuberoinfundibulum neurons of the arcuate nucleus that secrete dopamine to act on the D2 receptors of lactotrophs, causing inhibition of prolactin secretion. Thyrotropin-releasing factor has a stimulatory effect on prolactin release. However, prolactin is the only adenohypophyseal hormone whose principal control is inhibitory. Several variants and forms are known per species. Many fish have variants prolactin A and prolactin B. Most vertebrates, including humans, also have the closely related somatolactin. In humans,
an application in medicine is excessive prolactin production during gonadotropin secretion and leads to anevolution, probably by suppressing KIT-petrin-1 release from prolactin receptor expressing KIT-petrin-1 neurons. In the hypothalamus of mice and humans, biallelic loss of function variant in receptor prolactin are the causes of the lactation phenotype. On video,
follicle-stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, and prolactin. These hormones are secreted by the pituitary gland, which is located just under the brain in the sphenoid bone. The anterior portion of the pituitary gland contains a vascular network called the hypophyseal portal system. There is a two-step process for releasing anterior pituitary hormones. First, a releasing hormone is secreted by the hypothalamus. The releasing hormone travels to the anterior pituitary through the blood vessel system. Next, an anterior pituitary hormone is secreted in response to the releasing hormone. Let's look at one releasing hormone known as gonadotropin releasing hormone, or GnRH. GnRH facilitates the release of two hormones, follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH, and luteinizing hormone, or LH. Let's look at FSH. In females, FSH helps the ovarian follicle develop and promotes estrogen secretion. In males, FSH promotes sperm development. The other hormone that responds to GnRH is luteinizing hormone, or LH. In females, LH stimulates ovulation and promotes secretion of estrogen and progesterone by the ovaries. In males, LH stimulates the production of testosterone. Prolactin is another hormone released by the anterior pituitary, but is not affected by GnRH secretion. Prolactin promotes milk production by the mammary glands. Prolactin secretion is partially controlled by one hypothalamic releasing hormone called prolactin inhibiting hormone, or PIH. PIH works to inhibit the secretion of prolactin by the anterior pituitary. We hope you have learned something about FSH.
Pros and cons. In the pros is during in the puerperium and puerperium she did not present presentation of galactorrhea and regular menstrual cycles associated with ovulation resuming in 14 weeks after delivery on the baby. And cons is the postpartum prolactin levels were persistently high and 188 to 255 nanograms per milliliter, insufficient production of breast milk.
How much pain will I have after surgery to remove my pituitary tumor?
So in general, after pituitary surgery, a majority of my patients are surprised about how little pain that they have. The headaches that they complain about are usually located in the back of the head or on the top of the head, and they complain of a sore throat, usually related to the anesthesia given during the operation. Most of this pain is pretty well controlled with the standard post-operative pain medications and resolved within a week or two at most after the operation.
And size in Ecuador is the currently in the country there are limited studies and reports on pituitary adenomas, which make it difficult to characterize the main clinical and hormonal manifestation of patient diagnosed with prolactinoma. The University Hospital of Guayaquil during the period 2013 and 2015, where the 22 prolactinoma was reported as the tumor with the highest frequency and 40% and 45 patients in a sample of 1,012 patients.
After removing the pituitary tumor through my nose, will I still be able to breathe through my nose?
After your surgery, you will not be able to breathe well out of your nose for a few weeks. We use a soft sponge packing within the nose, and in addition, there's some swelling of the tissues, which will make you feel very congested. However, we start you using saltwater sprays in the nose right after surgery, and this will help to clear out the nose. We also see you back in the office about 1 to 2 weeks after surgery to gently clear out the nose of the blood clots and crusts. We have you start using a saltwater irrigation to flush out the crusts and clots, and in about 6 to 8 weeks you will be able to breathe well out of your nose again.
And conclusion, is woman with receptor prolactin variant that inactivate the compound heterozygous germline and hyperprolactinemia associated with postpartum agalactia. Biochemical data indicate that the variant is negative after the prolactin receptor signaling and pathway. Thank you.